didn't get out and vote, I'm sorry. You cannot complain about one thing about your city government. And it's very sad that people don't take it serious enough to go get off the couch and go cast a ballot.
Yeah, I don't know what the percentage was here. I know it was like 13% in Roswell, the voter turnout.
And when I turned on the radio the day after, listened to y'all and to get the results, I was stunned. The first one I heard was Roswell's, and I thought, the amount of people up there and the very, very, very poor turnout.
Yeah.
You know, so if you did not vote, you cannot complain.
That's right.
Because you didn't try to do something about it.
Yeah, so if you're somewhere at the coffee shop or Walmart or at the restaurant and you hear somebody complaining about, roads,
city,
garbage, water, police, fire, whatever, you go, now, let me ask you a question. Did you vote in the March 1st municipal election? No, I didn't vote. It doesn't matter. It doesn't make any difference. Fine.
Don't complain.
Don't complain. Shut your mouth.
Yes.
Because you had an opportunity to express your opinion. You may not have won,
but you had an opportunity.
But that's had an opportunity.
One of the freedoms we have in this country is to freely walk into a polling place, cast our ballot, and it might have taken you 5 minutes maybe from the time you left your car. You probably could have done it quicker if you walked faster. Into the building, got your ballot, and
it didn't take 5 minutes for me.
Oh, well, I was in
generous. A line. I'd never been in a line to vote before. Lon and I waited in a line.
Really?
To vote on Tuesday.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, under normal circumstances, you are absolutely correct. But we were a little bit surprised when we walked in and the line, we voted at Faith Baptist, and the line was all the way back to the door and looped around the door and started to loop back towards the voting machines.
Whoa.
Yep.
Well, I voted early just because I was at City Hall one day picking up papers or something, and the girl said, "Do you want to vote?" And I said, "Well, yeah, sure." So it took me moments.
Yes, in that situation, you are absolutely correct.
But I was talking to my neighbor the other day, and he said he was at the senior center 4 minutes. Took his son so his son could see the process.
Yep.
And he said, I was in and out in 4 minutes. So obviously at that particular time of the day, there was no line.
That's right.
But
right.
So that all boils down to y'all had no excuse for not going to vote.
That's exactly right. Now, the city council will have 2 new faces on the council. District 1 will continue to be represented by Ignacio Nacho Mariscal, who has 2 more years left on his term, and Raul Rodriguez, who won re-election to a 4-year term. District 2, George Mullen was re-elected, so he will be there for 4 more years. And Jared Moreau is the other counselor. He will be up for re-election in 2 years.
2 years.
Nacho will be up in 2 years. District 3, Kent Bratcher's term will end here at the end of the month, and he was unsuccessful in his bid for mayor, so Kent will no longer be on the city council, and he is going to be replaced by Wade Nelson, who won the election in District 3. And Jeff Yahtzee, who ran for mayor, was unsuccessful running for mayor, but he still has 2 years left on his council term.
Seat.
So he'll still be there on the council. I don't know if he'll be sitting next to John or if they'll move the chairs around.
Who knows?
Who knows? And then in District 4, Sam Hegelstein has 2 years left on his term, so he'll still be on the council. And then Terry Hill, who was unsuccessful in his bid for mayor, his term is done. And Dickie Townley won that seat. So Dickie will be on that in District 4 for 4 years. So 2 new faces on the city council. And then at the center of the horseshoe,
we have a new face.
And Ray Miller will be mayor till the end of this month. And then John Henry will take over as the mayor of Artesia on April 1st.
It's going to be exciting.
It's going to be very interesting to see how everything goes out.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like the school board. The school board flipped 2 seats, and so there's 2 new school board members on there, and now there's going to be 2 new city council members on the city council. So, and a new mayor.
Yes.
So yeah, it's.
And the other part of that is, if you have an issue in the city and there's something that you want to speak out about, go to a city council meeting.
Yeah.
There's a slot on there where visitors have 3 minutes to spill your guts and tell them what your problems are. You have these opportunities. You just don't have to sit home and say, well, they never do anything and I can't get, and if I call and then I don't get to go to a city council meeting. And if you don't even have complaints, go and hear what is going on.
Yeah.
There are rules and regulations that they can't do everything that they would like to do anyhow because they are governed, the state does have rules.
Well, here's something else, Linda, and I'm just looking on the city website, and here's one counselor. His district he's in is on here. Mm-hmm. When his term ends is on here. Mm-hmm. Where he lives is on here.
Yeah.
His cell phone number is on here.
Yes.
His email address is on here. And what committees he serves on is on here. So to your point, you've got a problem with something going on at the city, or you have a question about what's going on in the city, pull up the district map and see which district you live in, and call one of these people or email one of these people and say, hey, you're my counselor. What's going on with this?
And can you do or can you solve this issue?
Or point me in the direction of who I need to talk to, which department I need to go to get this stuff done. And I would venture to guess, I don't know, because I've never really done that.
Yeah.
But I would venture to guess that they should be pretty responsive.
Well,
get back to you.
They can't get much more available than given everything but, the time of their birth.
I'm looking at one of them right here.
That's right. I mean, everything's there. So
some of them have their picture on there, so you can print it out, put it up on the wall, and throw darts at it.
Whatever you so choose. Yes.
Whatever you want to do.
Yes.
And so I think you're exactly right. Going to a council meeting, there's nothing wrong with going to a council meeting.
No, they're open to the public, as they have to be.
Yeah. Here's another counselor, same thing. When their term ends, what district they're in, where they live, a cell phone number, and an email. Mm-hmm. You can, and then which committees they serve on.
You can't do much better than that.
I mean, it's there. If you want to look it up, does this guy have his picture up there? Nope, no picture. Here it is. Here's a work number, a cell number, an address, and an email.
Yeah.
So I agree with you. I think go to a council meeting from time to time just to see what's going on. They publish the minutes, they publish the agenda by regulation.
Yeah.
So many days before the council meeting. It's online. Mm-hmm. You can go print it out and look at it. See
when
what
you get there, you can. If you didn't print, when you get there, they have them at the door. You can pick it up, hold it in your hand, read it.
That's right.
Sometimes
exactly right.
council meetings are very short. Sometimes they're grueling.
Yeah.
It just depends on how much business is on the agenda that they must take care of. And then once in a while, they have to break into an executive committee and then come back because what they're talking about is really none of your business.
Well, no, it is your business because you are a citizen and a taxpayer. But what is being discussed should not be open to the public just yet.
Yes.
And by the way, that is part of a council meeting. Mm-hmm. So maybe the first part of the council meeting is, say, 18 minutes. And then they go into executive session, and what they talk about takes 2 hours.
Which is usually about
personnel matters
or whatever.
Whatever. Yeah. So then they come back and announce if
it's been
they've taken any action or whatever, and then finish up the meeting. So the total length of the meeting was not 18 minutes.
Right.
The total length of the meeting was the 18 minutes the 2 hours
yeah.
of the executive session, and then whatever,
but trust me, that doesn't happen all the time.
No, it doesn't
Rarely,
happen all the time.
you know. You have the agenda and a consent agenda. Mm-hmm. And the consent agenda, they just go through and say yes, yes, yes. No.
Well, sometimes they vote to pull them off the consent agenda and
that's
discuss
what I'm saying.
it.
No.
Yeah.
So, but usually the consent agenda is pretty quick,
mm-hmm.
And, if anybody has any issues with any of it, you may speak.
Yes.
So
yeah.
That is your right in this supposedly free country.
So far, I've only found one councilman that has their picture up on the website.
Okay.
I've been looking at all of them here. Let's see. Did he have his? Anyway, I'm just. Oh, he has his picture. So
there
I found two. I found two that have their picture up there.
There you go.
And
well, if you can't find it on there, you can probably Google them and it'll come up somewhere.
Now that's scary.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So, all right. So your recycled art is here's the third one. Here's another one that has their picture. That's an old picture. They don't look like that anymore.
Photoshopped?
No. No, they don't look like that anymore.
Okay.
You wish they did. Everybody wishes they looked like they did back then.
Isn't that the truth? It's scary when you wake up in the morning and go, wait a minute, that wasn't there last night. Who is that?
Raul has his picture up there. So some of them do. About half of them do, and half of them don't, But it's going to be interesting to see. Now, you've got your recycled art show.
Yes.
You have a golf tournament coming up.
Yes.
Okay.
26th.
Of?
This month.
Oh, this month?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of scary.
Couple weeks from today.
Yeah, kind of in a panic. This month is always very busy.
You said the 22nd?
6th.
Oh, 26. Okay.
Yeah, Saturday.
It's 3 weeks from tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay.
And we have to work on praying for good weather.
All right.
But yes, letters have been sent for T-Box sponsors. We have people out collecting door prizes. And, everybody hates to ask for something from somebody. You just do. Because we know that everybody else, every other organization has got their hand out.
Right.
And we know as a business owner, that gets kind of old. I've been on the other side of this. I've been in the business and have people come and ask all the time. And that's why I desperately try to shop as much local as I possibly can, eat everywhere, because I don't want to go ask for something from somebody that I've never been in their restaurant or their business or never spent money there. Because I've had people, when I used to have a store, come in and, I'd been there for several years. Oh, this is the first time I've been in here. Would you like to sponsor my kids' basketball or football or baseball or soccer or whatever? And I'm saying, no, thank you. Yeah. So, it's like I said, Amazon won't support your golf tournament or your soccer team or your little girls' dance program. So do your best to shop local. And I know there's things we don't have in this town. That's obvious. We are a small town, and once in a while you have to go. But even if you go to Carlsbad or Roswell, to a local business there, you are still, in essence, keeping that money in the area.
That's right.
And doing your best to support the locals. And as, we are in this southeast corner, and it's about as isolated as you can get in a sense. So we need to support all these, because someday there won't be brick and mortar stores.
Right.
And it's going to come back at some point like a novelty. Ooh, there's a store. You can go in. They have stuff.
Did I hear this? I think I heard this on the Wall Street Business Report. Did Amazon close all of their, are they going to close all of their bookstores?
I have no earthly idea. The only thing I know is I wish I had bought stock when they were selling books out of a garage.
Yeah, they had started to open up some brick and mortar bookstores.
Really? Okay, well, I did not know that.
Yeah, here's the story. Amazon closing 68 stores, ending Amazon Books, 4-star, and pop-up shops.
Wow.
So they're going to, I like all these people, continue without supporting. Amazon plans to close all locations of its pop-up Amazon Books and 4-star stores, the company confirmed to CNBC. Over the years, the e-commerce giant has launched an array of brick-and-mortar concepts, from supermarkets to retail stores, featuring Amazon-branded electronics and top-selling products that it sells online. But sales growth of the physical stores unit has noticeably lagged the company's overall retail business. So it affects 68 stores across the United States and the UK. Closure dates will vary by location. They declined to say how many employees would be affected by the closures.
Wow, that's sad.
So this kind of goes back to what you just said. If we're not careful, even Amazon can't afford.
Yeah, Amazon
or it doesn't
can.
make sense to. They can, but it doesn't make sense for them to operate.
The bad thing is,
stores.
if you don't have a place in your area where you can recycle all that cardboard, that's the sad part.
Yeah.
Because the amount of cardboard boxes that they use and then end up in the landfill, and it's kind of obvious. They all have a silly smile on them, so it's not like you don't know where it came from.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
There's just, and people need to get out and interact with other people. You cannot be a hermit and sit at your house and order your food and order your groceries and order your whatever that you order from Amazon or online from other companies. You're going to forget how to talk. You're going to forget how to do a lot of this, be socially
awkward.
Yeah, well, you probably already are socially awkward. You need to interact with people. It's healthy.
Yeah.
Get out, do something, go volunteer. Just go shop just for fun. I mean, look and see what's available in your area. I can't stand to sit at home.
Yeah.
You know, if I choose to stay home one day and do chores, that's my choice.
Right.
But I would prefer to be out, at least for a little bit. Get out, drive around just to see what the rest of the world is doing and to make sure it's still there. You know, and then come back and start in again, or whatever. But
no, you're right. We're gonna lose something that has been very important for our economy for a long, long time.
Well, for your health, mental health, your physical health, you need interaction with humans. I'm sorry, you do.
Yeah,
it's a proven fact.
Yeah.
Don't say that I'm just talking to hear myself talk.
So,
really
going back to your original point.
Yes.
You are asking people to buy T-Box sponsorships and hopefully
there was the door prize thing.
The door prize thing.
Yes,
yeah. Hopefully
support local. Support our organization, because that is our only fundraiser, and we need that extra funding. Just, it helps pay the rent and the utilities and do whatever other little projects that we can do that are not in my grant budget. And it just helps.
Yeah.
Just like all of us. And it's going to get very busy with other organizations. I mean, next month there's a car show and a craft show on the same day or the weekend, and Tim Tebow on that same weekend. So don't tell me there's not good reasons to get out off your couch and go do things.
Well, let me ask you this. Speaking of your grant program and everything, are you going to be doing an e-waste event this year?
Oh my goodness, yes, of course.
All right.
Yes, third weekend in June. I say weekend, it's a Friday and Saturday.
Friday, Saturday.
Not Sunday. And hopefully I'll have cart down here again. They're very strict over there because of COVID and their clients and being very, very short-handed. So when they get over here, it's still iffy on the days. They were here yesterday, and first they weren't going to. I said, I'll be at the library all day, and they were going to wait till next week. And then it dawned on me, well, you idiot, you have people over there to help you.
Yeah.
I called them back, and I said, no, come. Yeah. Just come over here. It'll be fine. We'll work it out.
Call me when you get here.
Yes, because I have polycarts in all the schools for all the paper and whatever, teachers can bring their junk mail, their magazines, whatever. And then I pick up from 4 or 5 businesses, their cardboard and paper. So, my little old storeroom that I have over at the old armory, the last time they were here, there was just about enough space to put my feet inside the door, and it was piled high, like 6 or 7 feet.
So you are going to be doing e-waste.
Yes, and so if you've got any,
and then you're going to
start
have
digging it out.
That's right. And then you are going to have students help you.
Yes.
For the summer. Okay.
Yes.
So good. Do kids just kind of show up and say, I want to do this? Or do parents call you up and say, Linda, you're putting this kid to work this summer?
I've actually had that happen. It's like, my kid has been waiting to work here. And, I said, well, how old is he? Well, he's going to be 14 the end of May. I said, he's fine because,
so what's the eligibility then? They
14 to 25 in school.
In school, okay.
Now, they changed that and said they didn't have to be in school unless you your own self decided to keep that rule in. Mm-hmm. And I think it's better to have them in school. Of course, I had a kid one time say, well, I'm not in school right now. I said, did you just get out of school and you're going to go to the next grade? Yeah. I said, then you're in school. That's what it means. You're not a dropout. You're
literal,
Yeah, yeah.
break.
We don't need you going to class right now. And, there's some that have summer school and they work around their hours. They go to school. When they get out, they go with us, and we're good to go. So
well, good. So if folks want to find out about golf sponsorships,
yes.
If they want to ask you any questions at all about the recycled art, although it's on display now at the library,
yes.
If they want to learn more about e-waste or putting their kids to work this summer,
yes,
they give you a call.
We always have a good time.
Yeah.
Always, and they do learn something. And apparently it's getting to where they really need to learn something about work ethic. And, you don't get a trophy for showing up. In other words, you're not going to get a paycheck just because you show up. I expect
you don't
you
get
to
a
put
bonus
forth
for showing
effort.
up.
Yes, a little work.
You get right. Anyway, so how do they get a hold of you?
575. But we all should know that by now.
That's right.
748-3192. So leave a message if I do not answer, and I will call you back, because there's lots of times that I'm not sitting right there, and I swear if I walk upstairs, the phone rings. Well, I used to be able to zip down there in moments in less than 4 rings, but my knees have a different opinion now, and I don't need to be zipping quite as fast.
There you go. So call Linda and ask questions.
Yeah, and go
see
the art show.
The recycled art. So
wow, it's pretty impressive.
All right,
Linda, you'll be amazed.
Enjoy your blueberry muffin from McDonald's.
Oh yeah, I it's all I can do to keep my hands off that bag.
So all right, well, we'll see you soon
next week.
All right, thanks a lot.